Hello and welcome to Bottom Line. I'm Prabhu Chawla. So finally, Bengal has fallen, and the man standing is Suvendu Adhikari. That means Dada Suvendu takes over from his former Didi, Mamata Didi. So Mamata Banerjee gone, defeated on her own turf, her 15 years fortress demolished. And the man who did it, he's not just celebrating, he's walking straight into Nabanna as Chief Minister of West Bengal. Suvendu Adhikari, West Bengal first ever Chief Minister from BJP after independence. His party won 260 seats and a political earthquake that has redrawn the map of India today. And Amit Shah, who was in Calcutta today, got him elected as leader of the BJP legislative party. This hearing is happening tomorrow. That will be at biggest ground, the parade ground. Modi is likely to attend it, as he does for all the first-time chief minister in any state he goes. Every NDA chief minister is expected there and will be there. Because what is happening in West Bengal today is not just a change of government. It's the end of an era and the beginning of something India has never seen before in any state. So, first, let us look at who is Suvendu Adhikari. Can he govern the ungovernable state, which has been under the left rule for many years, more than 3 decades, and under Mamata Banerjee for 15 years? And what does saffron Bengal mean for the rest of India? After all, Bengal has acquired a new cultural identity of its own. Let's get into it. How did this change actually happen in West Bengal? As usual, let's start with the numbers first because they are staggering. Elections were held in 2 phases, April 23 and April 29th. The turnout record shattering 92.93%, the highest in Bengal's entire democracy history. When the counting ended, the BJP had secured 206 seats, decimating the TMC and ending Mamata Banerjee's 50-year grip over power. Left were totally routed. Congress was nowhere to be seen. The BJP became the first right-wing party ever elected to govern West Bengal since assembly election began in 1937. At the most cinematic moment for this entire election, what was that? Suvendu contested simultaneously in both Nandigram and Bhawanipur. Mamata Banerjee's own pocket borough and won both by a spectacular margin. The last time something like this happened was in 1967, nearly 60 years ago. Yet even in defeat, Mamata Banerjee refused to resign, alleging electoral irregularity. Defiant to the last, but the numbers don't lie. Ultimately, governor has to dissolve the assembly. And she also lost both the MLA and the chief minister post. Here is something more about Suvendu that makes this story so extraordinary. He is not a BJP lifer. He was never in the RSS. He never went to a Shah. He is not a Delhi import. He is not an RSS pracharak parachuted into Bengal. He was born into a Bengali Kshatriya family in Purba Medinipur. His father, Suvendu Adhikari, was a Congress minister in the Manmohan Singh government. Suvendu himself started as a Congress councillor in Kanti municipality in 1995. He then joined Trinamool Congress, became an MP, became a minister. He served as a transport minister and irrigation minister in Mamata Banerjee's own cabinet. He sat at her table. He knew her secrets. He understood her machinery. And then in 2020, he walked away, joined the BJP and came back to demolish everything she had built with his help. On May 10th, with Amit Shah present in Kolkata, Suvendu Adhikari was formally announced as the leader of the BJP legislative party and the chief minister designate of West Bengal. From Mamata's minister to Mamata's nemesis, from the cabinet table to the chief minister chair, that is the arc of Suvendu Adhikari. But now the question arises, is Suvendu strong enough or will Bengal break him? Let's test this man. Full SWOT analysis. No propaganda, no fanfare, just hard analysis. What are his strengths? He is not an outsider, and that changes everything. Number 1 strength, ground connect. Suvendu is Bengali to the bone. He speaks the language. He knows the soil. He has mobilized crowds from Medinipur to Murshidabad for 3 decades in a state that deeply resents outsiders telling it what to do. This is priceless. Number 2, He knows the machine. He served as transport minister and immigration minister. He knows where the levers are, who controls the files, and how Nabanna actually functions. He won't spend 6 months figuring out the system. Number three, center state firepower with BJP in Delhi and Nabanna simultaneously, or Kolkata simultaneously, for the first time ever, the double engine Sarkar, central fronts, infrastructure projects, and scheme implementation can move without political friction that paralyzed Bengal for many decades. Number four, a real mandate. 2,206 seats. He doesn't owe favors to coalition partners. He has a room to govern boldly, totally without any hesitation, with the total support of Modi and Amit Shah. But there are weaknesses too. The skeleton in his cupboard is real. Weakness one, the Sharda shadow. Adhikari named surface in the Sharda portal scam, Ponzi scam investigation, a scheme whose collapse in 2013 defrauded lakhs of investors was estimated 25,000 crore. While he was not directly named in any charge sheet, the case remains under CBI investigation even now. Opposition will keep this alive every single day. That is the possibility which Mamata will not give up. There may be weaknesses too, internal BJP fractures. The Bengal BJP has all been a house of competing ambitions. Local satrap versus Delhi loyalists, old RSS hand versus TMC defector. Building a united cabinet without triggering internal rebellion is his first and perhaps the hardest political challenge. Weakness 3. Political violence is his inheritance. Just before his swearing in, his own personal assistant Chandranath Rath was shot dead by assailants in North 24 Pargana. This is the Bengal he inherits. Violence-soaked, vengeful, combustible. Weakness 4. The communal tightrope. Adhikari has made pointed statements distinguishing between Indian Muslims from Rohingya infiltrators. Politically useful, but governing a state where 27% of votes are Muslim demands a far more careful hand. He has to be careful. He can't live on Hindu-Muslim divide forever now. He's the chief minister. What are his opportunities? Bengal is broken enough to want a real change. Opportunity 1, bureaucratic reset. He has to change the bureaucracy totally because all the bureaucrats are used to either left or the Congress. Bengal's administration has been politicized to its marrow, from the panchayat level to the secretariat. The opportunity to professionalize governance, appoint officers on merit, and restore institutional credibility is historic. Opportunity 2, industrial rebirth. Bengal was once India's industrial capital. Decades of union militancy and left ideology drove capital away. With Delhi's backing now, Durgapur, Haldia, and Asansol could roar again. The window is open. The question is, will he walk through it? Opportunity 3, CAA and the Mathua community. The Citizenship Amendment Act remains a live issue in West Bengal, especially among Hindu refugees and Mathua communities. Fast-tracking citizenship under CAA could cement durable political loyalty for a generation. What are the threats he is going to face? Bengal doesn't forgive governors or administrators who don't understand it. Threat 1, cultural backlash is coming back. Bengal's Bhadralok, its educated, artistic, intellectual class, built its entire identity on a secular, progressive worldview. Tagore, Ray, Bose, the Coffee House, Little Magazine, any BJP move perceived as culturally aggressive trigger a resistance that no election victory can silence. Jai Shri Ram slogan will not be able to eliminate inbuilt secular nationalism in the state. Threat 2, Mamata is not going anywhere. She refused to resign even after losing her seat. She still controls the state-level network forged by her over 15 years. She will be disruptive, relentless, and loud in opposition. Threat 3, the violence spiral. Political violence in Bengal is structural, not episodic. Managing post-election retribution attacks while protecting new BJP workers will define his law and order credibility. in the first 90 days itself. Whether he is able to break the mafia Raj, the Gunda Raj which he called, will it disappear? Because initially people were on the street demolishing shops through using bulldozer. That was not a scene which can say anything in favor of Adhikari. Basic question. 7 decades of Marx and Tagore and Nehru. Can saffron win Bengal's its soul? Here is the question that no election results actually answer. Bengal is not just a state, it is a civilization. From 1997 to 2011, 34 unbroken years the left front governed here, the longest democratically elected communist government on the planet. Before that, Congress held sway since independence. That is 7 decades of a particular idea of Bengal. Secular, literary, politically fierce, suspicious of religious nationalism. Satyajit Ray did not make film for the BJP Bengal. Maheshwata Devi did not write for one. The coffee house debate did not produce one. Anti-incumbency after 15 years of TMC rule was a decisive factor in 2026 verdict. Bengalis voted against Mamata, against corruption, political violence and the jobs crisis and the deindustrialization of the state. They voted for an alternative good governance. They did not necessarily vote for a cultural retransformation. This is going to be Suvendu's core dilemma. He won the election, the soul of Bengal, its music, its literature, its fierce political conscience that did not vote, that never votes, and that never surrenders. Any attempt to impose a cultural template from outside to make Bengal look like Uttar Pradesh or Gujarat will be met with a resistance far more powerful than any street protest. Bengal needs its own national culturalism, written its own grammar and language. You cannot repeat what is happening in Uttar Pradesh. One nation, one culture is probably may not be possible in West Bengal. West Bengal definitely needs a national resurgence. It needs an identity which was lost long ago. But transition has to be intellectual, artistic, generational, and it will outlast any government, any nationalism, any religious transformation. So the first 100 days, what Suvendu must do right now or lose everything? For him, the clock is ticking. Here are the 5 fires he must douse immediately. Fire 1, stop the bleeding. Post-election political violence has already claimed lives, including his own aide. Chandranath Ras murder is a warning shot. If law and order does not improve visibly in 90 days, the narrative flips from BJP 1 to BJP can't govern. Fire 2. Break the bureaucratic nexus. Bengal's IAS and IPS officers are deeply strangled with TMC networks. Smart, surgical transfer, not a wholesale purge, will signal intent without paralyzing administration. 3. Send a message to Bengal Muslim. 27% of elected cannot feel like a target. A clear, early signal, constitutional protection, no criminal incidents, equal access to scheme is not just moral, it is politically smart and will last longer. 4. Deliver one big visible win. Roads, power, a factory opening, a stalled scheme restarted. People need to see, not just hear, that change has finally arrived. One tangible win in the first 100 days buys enormous political goodwill. 5. Hold the cabinet together. Keep everybody together. The BJP's internal tensions will explode the moment portfolios are announced. Managing ambitions, rewarding loyalty without sidelining merit. This is where the many majority governments have stumbled on a day one. He may have the total backing of Prime Minister and the Home Minister, but Bengal has a blood which is rebellious in nature. And what could be the long game? Can BJP truly transfer Bengal in a decade or next 5 years to begin the foundation line? Beyond the first 100 days, the long arc of history. Challenge 1, rewriting the economic story. Bengali was India's industrial heartland. The story ended badly. Decade of union, militancy, capital flight, skilled emigration. Reversing it requires not one term but sustained decade-long policy commitment. One government cannot fix what 5 decades destroyed. but it must make a credible start. Challenge 2, the education employment trap. Bengal produces brilliant graduates who have left Bengal. Reconnecting Bengali talent with Bengal opportunity in district, not just in Kolkata, is the only long-term insurance against political reversal. Challenge 3, building a Bengali BJP identity. The BJP cannot govern Bengal through a template designed for a Hindi belt states. It must grow a Bengali BJP, one that celebrates Puja, Durga Puja and Tagore with equal conviction. One that speaks in Bangla not just in rallies but in policy. One that feels native, not occupying. Challenge 4, the saffron corridor question. With Bengal now in the fold, the BJP governs a near contiguous saffron corridor from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh. So Bengal is the most complex piece of that puzzle. Governing it through the Northeast model or North India model will fail. Bengal demands its own grammar of governance. Finally, the Hooghly flows on. But which way is Bengal really heading? Suvendu has won the election, but here is the truth that every new chief minister must eventually face. Winning power and wielding it wisely are two entirely different things. Bengal gave him 206 seats. Bengal gave him everything. What Bengal did not give him is its unconditional soul. The Hooghly has carried many ideas. The colonial bureaucrat, the Congress dreamer, communist revolutionary, the Trinamool street fighter. Now it must carry the lotus. Whether Suvendu can make that lotus bloom in Bengal's complex, contrary, magnificent soil, that is the story of the next 5 years. History is watching. That's enough for today. Bottom line, we'll meet again and talk about some other subject. Till then, bye-bye. Before going, I request you to watch my channel, subscribe it, share it, write your comments, good or bad, sweet or sour. I'll read them, but never mind. Thank you. Jai Hind.